That was a clip from Ozzy Osbourne's Suicide Solution, and today we'll be talking about it and its controversy on a young teen's death back in 1984. On October 26, 19-year-old John Daniel McCollum shot and killed himself inside his home in Indio, California. His parents went on to sue the singer, alleging that the lyrics to the song Suicide Solution were a direct cause to the son's death. The parents were quoted as saying that he was a perfectly normal kid who really doesn't show any sign of depression at all and was really happy all the time, and all of a sudden, 6 hours later, he was dead. According to the police report, though, the former Black Sabbath star's 1980 solo album, Blizzard of Oz, was found on McCollum's turntable, cued on the side one with Suicide Solution. A photo on the screen shows that he was still wearing headphones at the time of death. Parents cited that the lyrics made him do it. The song lyric goes, "Made your bed, rest your head, but you lie there and moan. Where to hide, suicide is the only way out." So the parents said that it really pushed him to do it. And for a couple of years now, rock music and music in that type of genre has been demonized, and even Osbourne himself has criticized the parents and saying that the boy must have been pretty messed up before he ever heard the song, which does have a good point, but also does the song enable them and encourage them to take that extra step forward, or does it open the door to them and to realize it? Also said that the song is about alcoholism and how it will kill you like any other type of drug will if you let it. So the boy had to misinterpret the song because it's not about suicide at all. Which does bring up the question, why name the song Suicide Solution at all then? If the song is about alcoholism, why is it have such a bad name behind it? I think the real point of this whole thing is that in order to correctly solve anything, somebody must be taught stuff. Growing up, I knew suicide was always bad. It was always, I knew that people used it as a way out, but I didn't know that people ever looked for it in any other type of fashion. I knew that it was used in movies, and I knew that it was used in songs, and I knew that it was a tough thing to deal with. But I did not know that it was an idea that people put in each other's heads. Artists are allowed to name their music anything they want. It's their art. But if it has a negative connotation to it, should it really be promoting it? I understand that you cannot live in life just, all butterflies and rainbows. You need toughness. You need something to make you tough. And depression is something. Your feelings and emotions shape who you are. The state eventually absolved Osbourne of any responsibility towards it, and he did apologize to the parents for their loss, and he did talk to them a little bit about it, but he did not feel responsible for it at all. People take things as they will, he said, and I do agree with that. If a painting is painted and it causes controversy, it's how you interpret it. It's how the artist interpreted it. And this isn't the only family that's done it. In 1988, another family in California tried to sue Osbourne, which also fell through and wasn't successful at all. So both lawsuits were about their sons killing themselves, and they wanted a scapegoat. They wanted a reason why their sons killed themselves besides just depression. And Osbourne was that scapegoat. He had a song, he had a rock song, he had long hair, makeup. And this was at the height of his career. So he was full hard metal rock there. With the long hair, the makeup, the black eyeliner, everything, there was this report of him eating a bat on stage. And he would do crazy stuff. And even in his old age, he has a TV show now. But he still does a little bit of crazy stuff. I've seen a couple of episodes. That's what I want to get across in this podcast. That the main reason is depression. It hasn't been really a song that's done it, and it hasn't been anything else. The song might have triggered them and might have gotten the idea in their head, but they had that idea in the first place. And it's a terrible thing when kids kill themselves. We need to try something about depression. We need them to be able to feel like they can talk to people and that they can go to people for help, and they're not in this alone, that other people have had depression too. I think that the song is controversial only because of its title and only because of its lyrics. But as I stated earlier, artists have that freedom to just say anything that they want and make anything they want because it's their art, it's their expression, it's what they feel. And maybe naming the song might have been a better idea, something else might have been a better idea, but what's done is done, and we can never accuse an artist of what we interpret their art to be, because it's just what that is, their art.